So welcome to the 2020 Bon Jovi Tour Edition Golf Mark III overview. In this video we're going to be covering my Bon Jovi, my daily driver, that I've had for about a year and a half. Had over 300,000 when I bought it. The standard seats were absolutely dead. So what I did was I got myself a set of colour concept front seats and rear bench as well. And I've then added a set of VR6 because I prefer the VR6. The VR6 have this kind of this double stitching going on. So I've got a set of VR6 door cards. Also from the convertible 3.5, I have the chrome original metal door latches. I've only got one on the front. I do have a rear set to put on, just haven't got around to fitting them. Also got the door catches as well, front and back. VW floor mats. It being a Bon Jovi model, it also came with the silver clocks. Unfortunately, no MFA. It also came with the Bon Jovi gear selector and the steering wheel with red stitches, as well as the red, also a leather handbrake. I added this Highline console. It's missing the boot unfortunately, but it just gives me a bit more storage. These Recaro colour concepts, they're also heated. There's the controls for them. The car had AC, the AC worked when I got it. So that basically just covers the interior of these. Also, these colour concept seats, the front ones actually at least, are from a convertible, and the benefits of the convertible is they have these little pockets which comes in handy, especially for nowadays, to put your masks, your COVID masks in them. The rears are not electric, they are manual. Actually, this car had manual windows and mirrors, and what I've done is I've actually added them again from a convertible. The wiring loom and the harnesses that's in the doors, so I've added those because it didn't come with it, and also put the alarm. It's got total closure, opens and closes the windows. As far as the exterior is concerned, this model comes with the top bumpers color coded, no wheel arches, and the side trims, the skinny door moldings. It didn't come with a spoiler, so I actually added this on. My good friend Sol from Heart and Soul actually had this laying around. He painted it up for me matte black, and I just bonded it on. The Beast Thing standard. These are off a car that I had laying around as well. I had these laying around. Also, these are from the convertible. I've got a bit of moisture in that one. These quad headlamps, they're not Hellas, they're not originals, but for a daily driver, they're just copies. I've got them again. I got a good deal on those. For a daily driver, they're perfect. Also, it's got a 2-slat GTI front grille. Also got these fiberglass brake ducts, because I really dislike the kind of clumsy indicator, fog light, or the bit that the reflector bit that fits in the middle, all the 3 bits and pieces. So this just looks a lot cleaner, a lot stealthier. I was running a VR6 lower chin spoiler, but it just kept on breaking, so I just put the original one back on there. It's better than. And that's it for the exterior. It's in fairly good condition. It's a perfect little run around. The suspension on this, as it stands, runs Coney yellow adjustables with 16 valve ABF front springs and Cabrio 3.5 rear springs, because the poundage is slightly stiffer on the rear on the convertible. And unfortunately, I had to actually cut about half a coil off to get it sitting at the height, because it was sitting a little bit too high at the back. Unfortunately, this needs a new bit of trim here. I'm trying to source that, try and get a good one. Missing a little rubber seal on there. So that's it for the exterior. The wheels are they're 15s by 6J Zabrings off the G60s. They're not meant to be for this car, they're actually for another car. It's just that obviously I had problems with the tyres and I'm waiting on the 5100 setup. So that's why I'm just rolling on these for the time being. And now let's move over to, yes, and at the back. So this is running a Jetex back box, a VR, well, 16 valve GTI, all the same. It's a Jetex rear box with the standard middle box and then the decat and downpipe on it. The engine is the bit that I enjoy the most. Like I said to you, it's an AFN from 1996, 110 edition. It's the first VW to be made to have VNT in the Golf. So first thing I did obviously was timing belt, water pump, sump gaskets, cam seals, you know, everything was all done on it to bring it up to spec. I changed all the vacuum pipes, which improved the performance slightly. So I noticed the M75 wasn't working, replaced that, and that brought the car, it felt like it had 110. Then I did a 60mm all the way to the turbo inlet, which improved it, came on a bit more aggressively and just felt a little bit better, but it was only marginal. And it stayed like that for a good while, for about 8 months maybe. Then I got the itch for more power. So I did a remap, which I got really good results, 145, I think it was. I did a decat and downpipe, made my own 163mm, straight out the turbo. Then the next step was the injector nozzles from the T5, and then the VA turbo, which was the cheapest route really. I didn't want to spend, I think it was about 600 euros, which is about 550 pounds. You know, obviously I've done all the work myself and some of the stuff I had laying around and I got for good prices. And I ended up with a figure of 168 horsepower and 418 Newton meters of torque, which is way more than I was expecting. My target was 160. The Newton meters, I didn't actually know what it would achieve. I thought it would achieve the 300 odds. But yeah, to get into the 400 Newton meter torque, you know, it's good. Now all it's about is maintaining it and improving it. I do have plans for it. There's always plans for more. Like I've mentioned, the plans will be 5100 GTI Plus setup, which has the benefit of you can run bigger brakes. So I'm going to be running 312s. You've also got the bump steer on the hubs is at a better angle, so you get less bump steer and less torque steer, as well as the caster on the hubs is slightly different as well with the wishbones. I'm going to be running a Passat B4 25mm front anti-roll bar and an IBAC rear anti-roll bar. So I like the suspension, you know, soft but controlled, so I can at least stop, you know, the roll of the body with the anti-roll bars will sharpen it all up, as well as going to go 16s with 205 tyres once they do actually arrive. So yeah, so that really kind of covers this car and puts kind of a full stop on it for 2020, because I don't see the stuff me working on this now. So thanks for watching, subscribe. There's always loads of Mark II and Mark III content on this channel, stuff that can be actually quite useful. And there's always progress, there's always cars. It's all about the cars on this channel. Again, thanks for watching, subscribe and be safe.